Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rudolph. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They want to run it left here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. And the Cowboys brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
If they can convert here, that time. Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wyoming.
Hunting on 1st down, but why?
Formation to kick it away.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Trying to beat him to the left. Dances away from one. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice, timing by that defender.
The play action fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to the running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Touchdown, Wyoming.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Topper. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up a sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, WKU.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better.
And the pass hits, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Western Kentucky, 14. Wyoming, 7.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Down on the play at the 35-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Western Kentucky, 14. Wyoming, 7.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Wyoming.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes his connection.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense. Understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse,
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
21, Wyoming, 14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Wants to bring it back. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38.
We'll take over. First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Completes it in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Lets it fly. Working on the right. He'll come through on third down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hilltoppers line it up with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide out in motion. Trying to barge in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
looking to throw on second down. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off-play action on first down. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive,
he's loose. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. 1 play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bates. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Topper. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Hauls it in. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Western Kentucky, 37, Wyoming.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 43, set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the 0 at the 37.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the win.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. On second down, looking again to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Gorilla. Easy. Go.
Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On second down, he'll fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Touchdown, Wyoming.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the ground. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
44, Wyoming, 29.
He'll bring it out. It's Rudolph. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you...
He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bates. Makes a catch and knocked down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's Jefferson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wyoming. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll line up to go for 2. Slams ahead. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. With jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Western Kentucky 44, Wyoming 35.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback checking off. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hilltopper! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Wyoming 35.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out.
Let's go! Timber!
He wants to throw. Floating away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
This one's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Back to the air one more time. Caught over the middle. It's Rudolph. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes a catch down the right side. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 82.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Terrier. Easy.
They want to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Western Kentucky, 50. Wyoming, 41.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He lobs one high down the left side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense.
In blue. Hornets. Tuna.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Jacksonville State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there at JSU. They'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Rudolph. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum.
And he's running in the open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll line up to go for 2.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Highland. Gorilla.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pulls and fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And running east-west at this point is not going to help you win this game. You're down by a possession, a 2-minute situation. You got to catch it and get north, get the first down to stop the clock, or you got to catch it and make sure that you're somewhere close to out of bounds if you're going to try to go laterally. But that wasn't it right there.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Still running at the 40. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Get set, get set.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he holds it in the end zone for the touchdown. All tied up, and now the kicker can win it.
How about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
PAT unit on the field. And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. He finds his man. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.